Hey guys, this is John Q with Q Questing, back with another video in our Doki Doki story. When we last left off, we had a bit of a situation with Natsuki, and we read the poem from Saori. And it seems a bit deeper than what her other one was, and it seems like she actually tried. And it's pretty deep, I think, and sad while trying to remain happy. Like she's trying to provide a service to her friends to cheer them up, but somehow she's messing it up as hard as she tries, and she's afraid that she's not doing what she should do. She's not looking out for them. Let's see what our character will say about this, because obviously I don't get to pick. Is there... How do I forget. How do I out? Oh, that's out. Okay. Thank you. Holy crap. Sorry. Did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this. Coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really into touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. We've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sorry, always has a bad habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it in no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Let's read Yuri's next. Are you still mad at me? Huh? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday? Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please, don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants. But it's not fair for you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Saori. Yuri, please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. She smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts, all I can do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide to that request. Oh, so I might have cut her off completely. Cause I didn't even get to read hers. Oh, jeez. Okay. But it seems, though, that I have provided one that Natsuki likes. Hi again, John Q. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe son, you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give her my poem. Alright. It's pretty good. You've been spending some time with Natsuki, haven't you? You must like her writing style. Yeah. I think it's a neat way to tell a story. I don't disagree. Natsuki's poems may be cute, but they're still also meaningful. I can see why you'd be into that style. I guess that means you're not as much a fan of Yuri's poems then. Not really, they're kind of creepy. I wouldn't say that. I kind of like everyone's poems. That's true, but I'm sure you like some more than others, right? Like Yuri's use of complex words and symbolism, or Sari's way of expressing happiness or sadness in a more direct way. Or you must have some kind of preference, don't you? Not that it's a contest or anything. I was just curious, that's all. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony, I can't read it, of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on pizza crust. An endless poem of meaninglessness. Load me. Fucking okay then, I guess. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. A kind of thing like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to write your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short, and it makes it feel like you're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here, Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I'm not gonna look up anything on how to do this. I'm just gonna go at it and do my damnedest to get what I want. She reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back to the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, her face freezes like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? She scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hand and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced, she quickly walks out of the room. Hey, John Q. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. She sees the poem lying on the floor, swiftly picks it up. Skims over it a second time, her smile not fading from her face. I see. At first I thought you liked her writing style, but you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, John Q? I'm not though. I'm not really. Please don't do this, cause I'm not cheating. I haven't looked at some. You just gave me words and told me to. This was all advice you gave me, and stuff that you told me that she likes already on the first day. Don't be fucking with me. Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind. I'm just kidding. I don't understand Monica's joke at all. I mean, he doesn't, but I do. She thinks I'm cheating at the game. Breaking the fourth wall. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey. She comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the room. Did you read this, Monica? Of course. I liked it. Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. Eh? But John Q wrote this poem, and we're supposed to be shared with everyone, right? She freezes. Apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think John Q is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Well, I guess Natsuki has my poem now. Not that I really planned on keeping it. Which means it's a good thing I went with her last, because she was going to keep it anyways. Anyways, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. Okay. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggling, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the word. But she likes spiders. That's not why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is all better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Jeez, I think this one might actually be directed towards Yuri. Damn. Okay. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you don't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of the potion is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has a kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone thinks likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know, I'm glad you can appreciate that kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writings with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow, too, okay? Alright, I will. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really need to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sari's has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sari's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hehehe. Sari, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it was that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys? No, sorry. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole group full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in the club together. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sari looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sari and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? She glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebooks to a specific poem she has in mind for herself, and then stands behind the podium. Oh boy. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. And we will read that poem in the next video. I wonder which poems everyone's gonna pick, what they're gonna mean. Looks like I'm getting twice the dosage of poems today. But until next time, as always, look forward to our next quest. Goodbye.